So if any of my like fellow creators and artists out there ever felt like you put so much like invested time and energy into like your passion and your craft and it just falls on deaf ears and like no one gives a fuck, and especially people that are supposedly loved ones, like close friends and family that are supposedly like supposed to really support you and be your rock, they just don't fucking give a shit. Like, yeah, that's totally what I've been going through recently. It's just like, I've been up and coming artist. This is what I do. I've literally been fucking writing plays when I was like 3. Like, this is literally like shitting and breathing. I create, whether it's stories, poems, lyrics, music, like whatever. That's what I do. But recently I've gotten real disheartened and real like depressed about the fact that I've been doing this for years and it's like no one gives a fuck. And I know like my quality and everything has been evolving and increasing, and it's like no one seems to give a shit, and it really hurts, especially when like supposed loved ones know how much this means to me, and they know, they've seen how like my soul has been drained when I work a bullshit 9 to 5, but still they're running on these programs, and society's telling them like, oh well, you're just going to be a starving artist and you need to be more realistic, you're just getting older, you just need to do blah blah blah. But I don't want to hear that bullshit. That's fucking bullshit, because I know in my heart this is who I am. So if any of y'all ever experienced that, I want to hear some comments below. Because like right now, it's the time for all of us artists and creators to come together and support each other and to really follow our heart's bliss and to really just create. Because it ain't no secret, the world's in a weird, fucked up spot. Like people like to be fucking weird and hate on people. And it's just like this weird bullshit circulating that I don't fuck with. And I feel like this is the time to create. This is the time of the artists. So like I'm actually wanting to foster like community with other artists and creatives. Let's collaborate together. And even if we don't collaborate together, let's like confide in each other. Let's talk to each other, because like at the end of the day, like that's all we got is each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in Asheville, I was in Hurricane Helene and everything. And like fortunately I was able to like get out, and I was able to I'm in Atlanta right now, but it's like that experience taught me, it's like, okay, like we have hearts of gold. Like people are genuinely like, when shit hits the fan, we have that compassion, we have that ability to like come together and to like really lift each other up. So I'm inspired by Asheville and by like that experience to be like, okay, this is the time to foster community, even though like there are a lot of days when it's hard and I wake up and I just don't want to fucking be here. I don't want to fucking do this shit, because I put so much, like I feel like my art, my creativity, like my music, my poems, like that's my soul's essence. That's me sharing, like being super vulnerable and sharing my soul's essence with the world. And when I feel like it just falls on deaf ears, it's so disheartening. It almost feels like, oh shit, well, I don't matter. Might as well just fucking die or some shit. But that's not gonna happen, because like we passed that, and that's not what's gonna happen. But if you feel that way, just know that like you're not alone, because it can be hard out here, especially for us dreamers and artists. But at the end of the day, keep going, because you know it doesn't, like a lot of people that hate, a lot of people are miserable in this world. A lot of people are just like on some low vibe, just working 9 to 5, not giving a fuck about anything. And they really believe that, they have dreams. They had dreams when they were kids, but they believe that all the shit that society told them, that, oh, well, I just got to get a real job and all this shit. So shout out to the folks out there that are like still following their passion. It don't matter how old, how young you are, like just keep creating and keep doing you. Because yeah, it can be hard out here, but really at the end of the day, we have our hearts, we have our creativity, and I am on a healing journey. And it's kind of like the balance of it all. So okay, I know in my heart that is practicing showing compassion and empathy and grace to myself, and I know I need to be like at peace with what I create. But it still doesn't negate the fact that it fucking sucks when you put all this fucking time into your creative practice and like no one seems to fucking give a fuck. Whether it's like you post it on social media, no one gives a fuck, or it doesn't have like any views. Like it's really fucking disheartening, and it can get like, my mind can get really dark and crazy. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And whoever you are, wherever you are, let's chat, let's commune. This is the time for community. I'm a hippie. I'm all about love, peace, healing, togetherness, unity. Now is the time, like no other time in human history, for us to like create and come together, confide in each other. We're all sisters and brothers and relatives of Mother Earth, of our planet, of the universe, of this whole universal community. So yeah, at the end of the day, just keep your head up. And if you resonate with this, I would love to hear from you. Peace.